Hello everyone and welcome to the Allied Life. Today we have with us Mr. Manoj Shah, who is the CIO of Allied Digital. Let's go and talk to him. The Allied Life. Welcome Mr. Manoj to our show The Allied Life. To start off with, can you tell us a bit more about your background and what led you to this current role of the CIO at Allied Digital?
So let me tell you, I came from a small town, Jamnagar, in 1988. I started my journey. After my graduation, I did science graduation. I'm a Bachelor of Science. I moved to Mumbai in 1988 and I did my uh, diploma in computer science and application initially for first year, and then I did diploma in computer hardware engineering.
Wow, that's great.
I joined digital data services. At that time, Allied Digital was known as Digital Data Services.
Okay.
And first five employees,
Mm-hmm.
I was among those first five employees
Wow.
of Digital Data Services in 1988. So along with my studies, I also used to go on call, understand customer environment, and go with the senior engineers.
So you would manage studies plus your job, like it was more like an on the job which was going on. That's great.
Exactly.
Great.
So yeah, my learning curve is very long, like every other person or engineer in the IT industry. I started my career when XT 8080 processor was there.
Oh,
That was the very beginning
so
of
very start of
PC era.
PC, right.
That was the first generation. And then later, today we are into cloud computing and serverless computing as well, Kubernetes.
Kubernetes.
So my journey begins from PC XT era to today's world, and I did a lot of certification during my journey.
So, how many certifications? Just like a question. How many certifications have you sort of cleared or received in your entire journey till now? Like your vast experience which you hold. If you could just throw a number, if you remember, if you even remember, that's like the main question.
So about at least 19 certification
Oh wow!
I did. So whenever company requires, they tie up with let's say like IBM or Dell or Intel.
Right.
So all sort of technology certification which is necessary
Correct.
to drive the business.
Absolutely.
I have undergone the training with those OEMs, and I have certified myself as well as I did my ITL Foundation certification on those days. So just not technology, but even process was very important, and ITL Foundation was sort of defining the process and how to execute those things and capturing the data information. So that is very important in a flow. So
No, absolutely. I think this is something which is very important, especially in the IT domain. And Sir ensured that he's getting certified so that he can also pass on his information and his knowledge to the upcoming, the generation and the team which is coming.
So I started my journey in Mumbai, and then I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to work on a very large client site on behalf of Allied Digital in 1995 when Reliance was setting up their refinery, one of the Asia's largest refinery in the world, too. And I got the opportunity to work with their IT and their management. Very important thing which happened during that time was not only the technology side, but as well as the management point of view, the ability to take the decisions. I learned from the people working for the Reliance, executing very large project they used to do it before the timeline, and the decision making, quick decision making, was one of the best part I learned, and how to manage your manpower, employees. So that was the best thing happened. Before again, I was posted to Mumbai in 2000. So I had a very great experience in Reliance Jamnagar again, and coming back to Mumbai in 2000 during Y2K year. And after that, I stayed in Mumbai for almost 11 years, and there my role changed. I was managing my branches because I learned a lot from Reliance project, being a branch manager in Jamnagar, and how to handle the branches. So all those experiences were very, very important for me, and I played a very important role in developing other branches because I understand the pain point of the people who are serving at the branch level to our customer, and what is needed exactly. I understand, and I can take it forward from there, and I was able to help them.
That's amazing. I think what Sir did was he sort of figured out what exactly is required in the market, the customer pain points. I think after analyzing that, I think Sir already planned how exactly to take it ahead in terms of the services. Oh, that's great, sir. So, sir, how has Allied Digital evolved in the digital transformation space? And what role, sir, have you played in this particular space?
Okay, so Allied Digital was always using Editas platform,
Right.
Allied Digital Tools as a Services.
Correct.
We have recently changed the name to Digital Desk, that is our ESM platform, Enterprise Service
Enterprise
Management.
service line. Great.
And that is a multi-cloud platform,
Wow.
and it has a workflow management. It can do predictive analysis, and it is embedded with automation,
Wow.
AI, and ML features too. So it is very important for internal clients or customer or the external to have a single pane of glass
Wow.
to view what is happening in their infrastructure, and that is one thing which can transform digitally the organization from having a predictive analysis. One can analyze what is needed and what is required to be changed, or what needs to be done, or any corrective actions are required to be done, can be done through using the service management platform.
That's really great. Wow. So to this, I just come to another question which is very much related. How do you stay ahead of the emerging technology trends, and how does your team decide which technologies to invest in?
So, whenever any new emerging technologies
Right.
comes up in the market, so as I mentioned earlier, that Allied Digital is always an early adopter, and we always try to invest into new tools, technologies,
Wow.
upgrade the skills, and train the skills. That is always been the motto to be at par at the current technology, and that's how our company has evolved
That's really
throughout.
correct. That's really. So, sir, with cybersecurity being a critical concern today, how does Allied Digital approach data security and protect its clients' information?
Yes, that's very good question. Allied is always sensitive to data security. It is very important to protect the data in this world.
Absolutely.
Security breaches happening, ransomware, phishing attacks. So that's ruining the economy of the world,
Correct.
and going into the hands of threat actors. Very important to protect company's data as well as customer data. So we have invested in lots of tools which can prevent those and we also monitor 24/7 through our security operations center. If any attacks comes in, or we can see if we need to do some corrective action immediately. And we also do regular vulnerability assessment as well as patching. And we always keep Allied Digital at the current security standards. That is the goal, and to achieve the compliance, industry compliance.
Wow. That's really great. I think cybersecurity is something which is very important in today's time and age because we read in the newspapers and everywhere, sir, that big companies are getting attacked. There are cyber attacks happening. There are ransomware attacks which are happening. But I'm sure with sir's expertise and everything, and we have an entire array of services of cybersecurity which we can offer to our clients, and as well internally also we are fortified and we are pretty much we hold guard and we are pretty much strong in ensuring that our systems are also safe and secure.
Yeah, we also follow certain best practices
Wow, that's
to avoid any security breaches, even in case if some disaster happens.
Oh,
So
wow.
we have a disaster site, recovery sites,
Wow,
as well as we preserve our offline backup. We do a regular scanning and patching. That is very important thing to update the end user system as well as any applications or any network equipment on the regular basis. That is the topmost priority of any IT company as well as for the Allied Digital internally.
That's really great to hear, sir. Great. Sir, just continuing with the same question, can you discuss some of the challenges and strategies related to data management and compliance in the organization, Allied Digital? Any challenges which you face, which you remember, and how Allied Digital and you sort of overcame it? Like how did any particular instance or anything which is coming to your mind? You can just sort of in general tell us like what exactly was the challenge and how Allied Digital solved the issue.
Yeah. So HR data, finance data
Exactly.
is utmost important, and even the health data of the employee
Oh, exactly.
is very important.
Right.
We need to segregate those and need to have a different channels. So earlier we used to keep them on a shared file, but then we have added one more layer to that. And all of my data access now it is through multi-factor authentication and
Very
login.
important.
So without multi-factor authentication, it would not be possible for anyone to get into the data.
Correct.
So we have segregated the data, and that is very important segregation piece because we need to identify which data belongs to which department and what is the importance of the data. And we have prioritized certain data which is very important.
Wow, that's really important. Great. So, can you share a successful digital transformation project that Allied Digital has implemented and its impact on the client's business? Any particular project which you sort of
Yes.
so without naming the name of the client, of course. I mean, we
course,
can just
yeah.
sort of.
So yes, we did digital transformation for many of our customers, like customers in oil and gas, BFSI segment,
Wow.
FMCG, then healthcare. So there are many more. It's a big list.
These are like huge industries.
Yeah, huge. And different industry verticals. We have helped them in their digital transformation journey.
So, what advice would you give to the aspiring CIOs and IT leaders who want to make a significant impact in their organization?
Okay, first thing is learning is very important. It should be a continuous process, learning.
Correct.
Then communicating to your subordinates and the members very transparently.
Correct.
Then, as a leader, we should lead from the front, support the team, and then governance is a key point where you need to monitor the activities, and based on that you can make changes, whatever is needed, required to grow the organization.
So, sir, how would you summarize your entire journey in like just one word? If you can just have one word at the top of your mind and just share that with us.
It's dedication.
Wow. Should be dedicated to whatever you do, whatever task we take, you should dedicate it. That's really great. Thank you so much, Mr. Manoj,
Thank
for
you.
being part of our podcast. And wow, so it has been really very insightful. Getting all the information and so many experience updates from Mr. Manoj Shah, who is the CIO of Allied Digital. I think we look forward to meeting you again with more updates, with more, probably we'll come up with different questions and you'd have like more advanced answers to that, and sort of you can, help us and, many upcoming, the employees who are taking the journey at Allied Digital in the IT space. And I think sir will be there to guide us. And with your leadership and everything, I'm sure you're bound to move ahead in life and in future and in everything. Thank you so much, Mr. Manoj.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.